for treating cancer in humans. It's called immunotherapy. Well, this is already occurring in animal health, but they're actually looking at it for infectious diseases. And so Elanco, back in 2016, released a product called Imrestor. And Imrestor is a protein from dairy cattle that improves the function of the immune cells of the dairy cow so that she is less likely to develop mammary gland infections. Mastitis is the disease, during the early portion of her lactation. And so this was a very novel product in terms of targeting the host cow as opposed to the bacteria. And what they found is that by administering this product, they were able to reduce up to 50% of the cases of mastitis, which is one of the most common infectious diseases in the dairy industry. But it has no impact whatsoever on antimicrobial resistance. And so this is an area that I think the traditional pharmaceutical companies are also beginning to invest significant research dollars into as another way of combating antimicrobial resistance and the loss of revenue from the antibiotic, industry.
So that means, trying to think of other alternative ways to replace the antibiotic. But you mentioned about enzyme and probiotics incorporation. But I suppose at least two, my understanding was not the pharmaceutical company's expertise before, right? So do you think that will be technology partnership with other companies, or how will that be, or you start from the pure beginning?
I think it will be a combination. It probably will vary depending on the company that you're looking at. So, for example, companies that produced antibiotics historically have a great deal of expertise and experience in fermentation of bacteria. How do you grow bacteria in large numbers? How do you purify them? So that is a type of experience that some of the traditional companies have that is related to being able to commercially produce probiotic preparations. And so it's, as an example, what you might have is a traditional company that has that type of expertise partnering with a smaller startup company that has some novel strains of bacteria that could be used. And so they may license the strains from the smaller company and then apply their own expertise and experience in how to grow large numbers of bacteria efficiently. And so that's the types of partnerships that I think we will see between the traditional companies and the smaller companies that may be more specialized, looking for the bacteria that can be used as probiotics. So that's an example of the types of collaborations that I think will be occurring. Another area where you may see some collaborations would be if there's a small biotech company that has a novel way of stabilizing bacterium so that they can better withstand the heat and the pressure and some of the other types of environmental stressors. It may be that the pharmaceutical company will license that smaller company's technology for stabilizing the bacteria, for example. So I think those are the types of collaborations that are likely to occur, as the industry transitions towards antibiotic alternatives.
Yeah, but as you mentioned, I see in